Hi everyone, welcome to Quick Mommy Hacks and to your most exciting phase, the newborn phase. The newborn phase is indeed the most exciting phase, filled with so many questions and doubts. Today I will talk about 9 key things to expect in the newborn phase and what to do when you encounter those challenges. So here we go. Number 1, sleep. So newborns sleep a lot, typically between 12 to 18 hours in a 24-hour period with 2 to 4 hour long naps. Also, newborn sleep patterns are highly unpredictable. But if your newborn sleeps 5 hours straight, it is usually considered sleeping through the night. And of course, the sleep cycle, the awake times, the nap times change with age. A newborn's awake window between naps is usually 1 to 2 hours. And for better sleep, you can try to swaddle the newborn, as a swaddle makes them feel more secure and comfortable, and they are able to control their startle reflexes. It's always good to know the signs that your baby is ready to sleep. And some of these signs that you should look out for are yawning, rubbing eyes, looking away, quiet state, and fussing. Number 2, weight. A newborn may lose 5 to 8% of their birth weight in the first few days, and most newborns regain it back in about 2 weeks. If your baby is gaining weight, it's an important sign that the baby is feeding well. And if you don't see that happening, do consult your doctor. Number 3, feeding. It can be confusing to figure out when to feed your baby. If you are breastfeeding, then a newborn usually feeds 8 to 12 times in a 24-hour period, including nights. It's always a good idea to watch out for hunger cues and feed accordingly, and feed as long as your baby is sucking and swallowing. Some of the feeding cues that you can look out for are that the baby opens their mouth or makes a suckling sound, sticking their tongue out, hands to mouth, turning towards your breast, which is also called rooting, and finally the last stage, which is crying. So how do you know if your baby is getting enough milk? Well, you can again look for some signs, such as the baby will appear calm and full after the feedings. While feeding, you will hear the swallowing and sucking sound. You can track the number of dirty and wet diapers. Usually, if there are more than 3 dirty diapers and 5 wet diapers in a 24-hour period, it's a good sign. Most importantly, if the baby is gaining weight, it surely suggests that the baby is feeding well. Number 4, stomach size. So newborns have a small stomach, and since breast milk is digested quickly, they need to feed more often. Newborns have an almond-sized stomach by day 1, which can store about half tablespoon of milk. By day 3, the size of their stomach increases to a walnut, storing about 2 tablespoons of milk. By day 5 to 7, the size of their stomach is of a golf ball, storing about 4 tablespoons of milk. By day 10, the size of their stomach is of a large egg, storing about 6 tablespoons of milk. So watch out for those hunger cues and keep feeding. Number 5, bowel function. It is helpful to know how the baby's bowel movement looks like so that you can gauge their digestive health and be sure that they are getting enough milk. Baby's first bowel movement is called meconium, which is black, thick, sticky stool passed in the first 24 hours. Then by day 3, you can expect a greenish and loose stool. And by day 5, you can expect more yellowish, seedy and loose stool. If you observe a drastic change in the bowel pattern or the color, do speak to your doctor. Number 6, reflux. So reflux happens when the food backs up from the baby's stomach, causing them to spit up. It is quite normal in the first 4 to 6 months, and most of the time babies outgrow reflux. Some of the signs to look out for are when you see the baby pulling legs up, fussiness, vomiting, squirms, cries, chokes, or coughs. In the case of reflux, it's best to frequently burp after each feed or elevate the baby after feedings, and if needed, give a pediatric prescribed medicine. Number 7, colic. A baby is considered colicky when they cry continuously for over 3 hours a day. This is usually common between 3 weeks to 4 months and could be due to excessive gas or a sensitive stomach. Some of the signs to look out for are a hard stomach, continuous crying, pulling legs up and arching back. In this case, giving a warm bath and massage helps. It is also recommended to burp frequently before and after feeds, hold the baby upright and high on shoulder to relieve the gas. You can also give tummy time after feeding, that helps too. Number 8. Bath. It is always scary to give bath to your newborn for the first time. But in the initial days, it's recommended that you give only sponge bath till the umbilical cord falls out. And giving a bath 1 or 2 times a week is usually enough to avoid dry skin. Use lukewarm plain water to wash body parts while avoiding the cord, and it's also important that you use a fragrance-free soap. Number 9. Rashes. So diaper rash is usually very common in newborns. To avoid a diaper rash, change the diaper frequently, clean baby's bottom using warm water and soap, and then fully dry the area. And then you can use a diaper rash cream. Another kind of rash that can happen is a newborn rash, which appears 1 or 2 weeks after birth and disappears gradually. It could be all over the body and usually no treatment is needed. Scaling rash, also called cradle cap, is also another kind of rash that you can look out for, and it usually happens on the scalp. To take care of the scaling rash, you can brush the head daily with a soft brush, or you can use a cream on the scalp and cover with a cap. Avoid too much bathing since that might increase the rash. So this brings me to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Quick Mommy Hacks, and follow me on Instagram for some personal tips on pregnancy, childbirth and motherhood. Also, do leave your feedback and feel free to ask questions in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you.